Browns at Steelers, both teams on a winning streak. Who wins this week? Steelers are favored by 5.5. The over-under is 51. This game's at Heinz Field. Cleveland, Stevens won 4 in a row. Pittsburgh looks great. They're undefeated. How do you see this game going, and what do you think is the key thing that's going to determine the outcome?
Yeah, so I gave a lot of fans grief on the internet because I have Pittsburgh winning this game. And I actually have Pittsburgh going into Tennessee undefeated, right? So that being said, okay. I like Pittsburgh. The reason I like Pittsburgh is because I still think they have the big brother stigma over the Browns organization. And I know that and me being on the opposite end, more on the Brown side of scenarios of rivalry, it's something about when you got to be able to beat that big brother team and do it in a way that you just say, yo, this is over with, and we're now taking over the rivalry. I still don't know if Cleveland believe that yet. I don't know if they believe that. And I really love their offensive setup. I love the way the defense put together. I just don't know if the Steelers hit them in the mouth like they should. How does that team and resolve look like? I don't know if we know that yet.
Yeah, this one is a tough one for me. Couple things. My key number, by the way, in this game is Cleveland's winning 4 in a row. It's been so rare, Steven, for that organization to have something positive like this. I mean, they came back into the league in '99. They were awful. They made the playoffs 1 year in 2002. This is what it would have been when you were in 2002. Were you in high school?
I was in college,
yeah. Yeah, you would have been in college, duh. A guy named Kelly Holcomb took them to the playoffs. They lost. 2007, they finally had a good year again. They paid Derek Anderson all this money, and it didn't turn out well. They just, every time they've had something to cheer about, it just comes tumbling down. So I kind of am pulling for Cleveland a little bit, maybe not in this game, but I'd like to see this organization put 10 wins together. If they go lose at Pittsburgh, I don't think it's the end of the world. You go in there, you play as hard as you can, but the fact they won 4 in a row is very encouraging to me. As far as the betting scenario, I've got Pittsburgh to cover. I think Pittsburgh's going to win by a touchdown. That over-under at 51 sounds just about right to me, which means Vegas did its job, which means keep your money in your wallet. So what do you think? What's your prediction on this game?
I think you're right. I'm going with you, Pittsburgh, and the over. I believe. I think Pittsburgh will figure a way to get the win. But like you also, I think it's not devastating for the Cleveland for this portion of the schedule. And I think if they do come up short in this game, this is for them to learn in preparation for the next game.
You bet. And speaking of, you know what? Just while we're here talking about the Browns, I want to take a look at their upcoming schedule. I just want to see how bad is it going to get here. Hang on. Let's see here. Okay, so they're at Pittsburgh. After this, they're at Cincinnati. They can win that game. They play the Raiders at home. I'm still not a total believer in the Raiders yet. So even if they lost this game, I could easily see them being 6-2. And then they've got a bye week. They come out of the bye. They've got Houston at home, Philadelphia at home. Those are winnable games. Neither one of those teams have played well. Then they're at Jacksonville. There's no reason this team can't be 7-2.
Right.
Am I being pie in the sky here, or I don't feel like Cincinnati, Raiders, bye, Houston, Philadelphia, Jacksonville is something to be all scared about.
No, and now that you say that out loud, I don't either. And and if they continue to create turnovers on defense like they have been, they may get this upset in Pittsburgh and very much be a one-loss team. And that schedule looks.
Don't jinx my pick, Steven. Don't jinx my pick. I got a good record.
I'm not jinxing. Yeah. I'm not jinxing, but what I'm saying is. The Browns, if they do come up short, which I think they will, if they do come up short, is not the end of the season for them.
No, not at all. By the way, after they go 7-2, then they'll go to Nashville and get beat 30-10. Okay, cool. Sounds great. Hey, thanks for watching. Listen, you could subscribe. You can like this video. You can comment below. I'd prefer you did all 3. You could do none at all, but that would be lame.